What kind of music do you listen to? How much music do you listen to a day? Honestly, music is my life. I would probably go crazy if I forgot my precious AirPods and couldn't listen to Frank Ocean in the school hallways. I'm sure most of my friends and even some of you would probably feel the same way if you couldn't listen to your favorite songs every day. So I thought that since music is such an important part in my life and other people's lives, I would make a song for you. Now, when I used to think of a song, I used to think of a few random chords on an acoustic guitar, but I've tried to make it my life goal to make a quality song with a few different instruments thrown in there. Part of the music process is coming up with different ideas, recording it into your software, and finally trying to make it sound produced. By the end of this video, you'll know how to make a vibey song. The first thing we have to do is come up with an idea. A producer named Kayla Murphy, who talked about the difficulty of writing songs, recommended to pick a random word from the dictionary. Typically, when I write a song, I have to think about what kind of things I'm feeling or a situation that just happened. I'm going to go to a random generator website to see a word that could inspire me to write the song. The random generator gave me the word free. So we're going to base our song off of the word free in some kind of way. When I make music, and even when I listen to music, I like to listen to a lot of funky and jazzy music. So that's what I'm going to try and put into this notebook. The masterclass website advised to make a catchy melody to create a memorable rhythm. And they also said to step away from my instrument to write. So I'm not going to use my guitar for now, and I'm going to go off the notebook. I'm going to incorporate the word free into fast food references. A lot of the time, music artists also recommend to record your ideas into voice memos. And I got this idea earlier, and I recorded it into voice memos, so I'm going to listen to it now. I don't want to spoil the song, so you'll hear this part later. And since I'm looking for inspiration a lot of the time, I found inspiration off this one song called Crescent Moon. Now, although I've written some lyrics on the notebook, I'm going to try and do things on my guitar to see if I can come up with a really cool melody. I did some fiddling on my guitar, and now I think I have a slight idea of what I'm going to make for the song. And now that we have an idea, it's finally time to record it into GarageBand. Who as the administrator of GarageBand says, choose a new track, and for audio tracks, choose the input source from the input pop-up menu. For GarageBand, I have to make new tracks for different guitars or mics that I have. So I'm going to make one for my microphone, and then I choose voice and go to natural. I can choose the type of guitar that I want to play, and I like Cool Jazz Combo. It's really nice for guitar. And when we make our drums, we'll be having a drum set. So we'll go to Drum Kit and press East Bay. And since when I record my mic into GarageBand, it usually comes in low, I'm going to turn my microphone up. And then typically the drums are really loud, so I'm going to turn them down. But we're going to see how it works out when we play it. When I record into GarageBand, I have this thing that plugs into my computer, and basically it's the source of all of my audio. One of the cords goes into my mic, and one of the cords plugs into my guitar. And once we have everything plugged in, we can finally record into GarageBand. And now that everything's plugged into my computer, I can hear it from GarageBand. I've got to find a good key for this song as well as a good tempo. So I like to change the tempo from GarageBand. Since I have an idea, I'm going to record it into GarageBand by pressing the red button. Since we have guitar, it's time to add bass. I'm not as good as bass, but I'm going to try my best to record it into GarageBand. Now that I've recorded bass into GarageBand, it's time to put drums in there. And the thing about drums is that I don't have actual drums at home. One thing we can do since we don't have actual drums is make drums in GarageBand. We chose a drum track, and basically what we're going to do is play the drums by hand on the keyboard. Since we have all of our musical instruments, it's time to put in produced sounds to make it sound a little bit more realistic and like an actual song. Rob Mays, a music producer, says to buff up sound, we should add in reverb. And to add in some reverb off of the jazz combo. We're going to add a little bit of echo at the end of the song as well. We're going to also mix the song to make sure the levels of different instruments work well. Okay, now that we've recorded everything we wanted to and buffed it up all that we wanted, it's finally time to play the song.
If I had free food, I think that I'd be happier. If it was enough, I think that I'd wanna be the caterer.
I know it's a little cringy and I know it's a little interesting, but now we both know how to create our own song, and it's super fun. Because music is so important to all of us, we should all go listen to some more and find different types of genres that we like. Thanks for watching.